away, Mr. Tom. Because the future with us as the past. May the Lord be with you. And that patch is coming off.
So tell me, Mr. Joe, what made you, what wicked temptation did you have to rob that innocent woman who have you been helping out that day?
I cannot describe my convictions. Simply acted upon an urge, desire, impulse, I'd say.
An impulse of what?
Of doing what I did.
So you help this woman all day. She helps you, teaches you how to farm, shows you where she lives. And all of a sudden you decide you're just gonna get out, aim the gun at her? I mean, that seems
I've
a little...
wondered about this for countless hours. Trust me, I've thought about it. That's why I became a man of God.
I'm very happy you became a man of God, Mr. Joe. However, all actions still have consequences, and unfortunately for you, I'm those consequences.
You're not.
Well, then I don't know what exactly you think this is then, because I'm not here for no reason, that's for sure. Everything has a reason, correct?
There is a reason. It's not a godly one. You're not here. You're not sent by God.
I wonder why the dead are walking these lands, Mr. Joe. You think maybe there's no more room in hell?
Cleanse the weak.
The weak.
And to cleanse the weak and unfaithful.
So, you think if you die, you won't turn into one of those dead? Because you are faithful?
Well, that is up to you.
Well, I mean, we most
You choose
certainly
to
could
be
find out. See, I believe that the reason the dead still walk these lands is because there's no more room in hell. I think most of the people out there were bad people, the infected people call them. So my question is, I wonder what would happen if you died. Would you come back as one of the infected? Or would you truly be faithful?
Being faithful has nothing to do.
You
Because I
don't think
believe
so?
in God and serve Him doesn't end up in paradise. I don't believe I will have the luxury to see the world again when I die.
Well, you think you'll meet God when you die, Mr. Joe?
No.
What was that?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then you must not be a believer, because in the Bible it says once you die, you go before God to address your sins. So regardless if you are a believer or not, the Bible states that when you die, you do meet God regardless.
Perhaps you're God. Not mine.
What God do you believe in?
The God, the one and only true God. God who put those walkers out there. God who created you.
You believe God put those infected out there?
Yes.
So you'll believe that God murdered all these people, turned them into the dead, to walk, eat, and kill other remaining survivors. But you cannot fathom the fact that I am here for one small consequence.
Oh, you're saying my actions were small. Thus the punishment should be small as well, right? Not
Well,
greater.
you're not dead yet, so I would consider this rather graceful.
Graceful. Simply obeying by the laws of the government. Government whose, I experience, never showed its face. They don't care for you.
Maybe not. But there are still people on these lands that care for each other.
Do you believe that God can only do good?
No. I believe that he will one day end the world. I believe that the infected were part of his plan, probably. Too much wickedness going on.
Oh, so you agree that God put the walkers out there?
Absolutely. But you said I'm a non-believer, so what's the point in me talking, right?
Well, every second that I am alive, I serve God.
Well, what's God telling you now, Mr. Joe? What do you think right now?
Well, you appear to be preaching the word of God, don't you? Saying what he is saying, just quoting what he's saying, I suppose. You don't claim to be a true believer, but rather, and I quote, a believer of sin. I don't believe that you're my consequence. I believe that you're merely acting upon your own instinct, or your own convictions, your own morals.
Maybe I am an instrument of God, maybe I'm not. It's not for me to decide, it's for him, is it not?
It is.
And it's man's
true-
job to have
Only a
free
true
will.
believer can be an instrument of God.
It's man's job to perceive it how we will, because we were given free will.
Why is that?
You made a innocent woman cry after she had just helped you. I think that you should help her back.
She helped me. Explain to me how she helped me, but I helped her by
Did she teach you how to farm and
Restoring.
such?
No.
Are you sure? 'Cause that's not what we heard.
Yes. She explained the principles to me, showed me.
I would say that's still considered a sign of helping, yes or no?
Well, you could say that I'm helping you by urging you to embrace God.
Possibly. There's always lessons to be learned. In every situation.
I believe it was an act of kindness. I was short on cash, I'll admit that. That I had a source of income. I was not interested in learning.
Wait. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. I know I'm supposed to be here silently, but an act of kindness?
Yes, it was an act of kindness for her to explain her source of income to me, how she made money.
And how did you repay that, if you don't mind me asking?
I did not repay that. Sim-
No. What you did was you robbed her, took her shit, left her with a knife, and basically left her to fend for herself. See, unlike him, I'm not a man of God. What I think you're spouting here is
That's
a
a
bunch
pity.
of bullshit. I think you know people have you caught, and you're now using God as a crutch here to try to get away from the situation.
Well, that is your perception, and I accept that.
All good. All good.
I helped her out of kindness. I gave her a ride and let her use my trunk for storage out of kindness. I listened to
Yes.
her and I spoke to her out of kindness.
Yes, you use that as kindness. You use that as an excuse. The excuse to
Is it not kindness though?
is it kindness to help the lady to the store to buy her things and then to steal her things? That seems like motive for thievery, not to help her.
Why would I not just drive her out of the safe zone and rob her right away then?
Well, you waited for her to grab her to purchase more items, did you not?
Yeah.
Then yes, you are nothing but a snake. You used her. You did not show kindness to a woman by driving her to the store. What is it you're looking for from God? A second chance?
Purpose.
Purpose.
Reason not to let you kill me right away. Right now.
Do you believe that you should have a second chance?
I don't believe in redemption. I don't believe
I
there is
didn't.
a second chance for me anymore.
Good. Because I believe that second chances are the refuge of men who have failed.
You're gonna kill me?
Did I say that?
I will be excommunicated, will I not? Every group will hear of me and my sins.
Every group will hear of your death? Is that what you think?
If you choose to kill me, yes.
I would
In that case,
gladly,
I'll be a martyr.
I
And
would
as
gladly
God-
go to the other groups and tell them what I've done here. I will tell them that I eliminated a snake in a garden. That is merely all that this is. You see, Drushba was that garden. Mr. White is a very, very generous individual, and he tends to let a lot of snakes into his nice group. Here, you know what?
Right, you don't believe me.
I think
Is
you
that
need to
correct? You
wear
don't believe
something
in
a little
my
bit more
so-called
fitting.
excuse.
Inside your jacket pocket is 2 beefsteaks, your 2 canteens, and a bone knife. Is that not what you left her with? A bone knife?
If that's how you wish to leave me.
I have put you in a suit because I believe in one thing. There are only 2 times in a man's life. Don't you fucking do it. If you do it, I'm gonna have to shoot you.
I'd rather die a martyr than be humiliated by being left alive.
I have no choice. I'm sorry. He made his choice.
Fucking riddance.
Well, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. He made his choice. It's alright. The last thing I was going to say to him was that there was only 2 times in a man's life that he needs to look his best. Which is why the suit is there. The time the man gets married and the time the man gets buried. Clearly he was dressed for the occasion. Feel free to have his shit. I don't care.